It's a Manic Monday here at BBC Radio Oxford. So imagine the scene. Sometime in the 1970s, a bunch of friends from Northern Ireland form a band. Eventually, their tape is heard by a Radio 1 disc jockey. The rest, as they say, is history. They're still touring and they headline the Whitney Music Festival this Saturday. In just a moment, I'll chat to Damian O'Neill from the Undertones. Well, best laid plans. We are trying to get hold of Damian O'Neill, but at the moment, he's not picking up his phone. We will persist and try and get him from the Undertones in just a moment. Of course, they perform. Well, actually, they headline the Whitney Music Festival this weekend. It's BBC Radio Oxford, 11 minutes past 2.
A long, long time ago, I don't live.
But Essex and Hold Me Close here at BBC Radio Oxford, nearly 25 to 3. Going to be chatting to Damian O'Neill from the Undertones in just a mo. They headline the Whitney Music Festival this coming weekend. Actually, the Undertones were great. You know what? They made clear, concise pop music songs. Here's an appropriate one for today with the weather turning. And this is only 1 minute and 43 seconds long, just as pop songs should be. Undertones, Here Comes the Summer.
Here comes the summer.
I love it. I actually think that's my favourite Undertones track. Damian O'Neill is here. Damian, hello. How are you doing? All right.
I'm great. I can't believe it. Is that 1 minute 43? I thought it was 1:37.
Well, I did talk over the end. Could you just not be bothered to write a second verse, or was it just you wanted it to be so pure pop music in those days?
We always loved the idea of like a 2-minute pop song. So I think we could have easily have done another verse. But, here's a fact that most people don't know. Actually, that song originally apparently was Can't Wait Till Christmas. So it was titled Can't Wait Till Christmas.
Yeah.
It was about. My brother had written about, obviously he'd changed the lyrics. Originally it was a Christmas song. And maybe he couldn't wait till Christmas, so he just said, the hell with it. I'll just, here comes the summer instead.
The thing is that if the Undertones as a group had written and recorded a Christmas song, you'd be living in the Bahamas now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know. I know. It's a shame. It's funny that I always wish we did. I wish we did do a Christmas song. Because it's such a great thing to do. Actually, yeah.
It is. What was the norm like for you when you were famous? Then did you go around in Royces all the time, Damian?
No.
Or what?
If only. No. We honestly, we a lot of people think we did have a few hit records and stuff, but we were never like superstars or anything. We didn't have to be tax exiles or anything. No, we had a very comfortable living for quite a few years, which was lovely. So
yeah. What was the most rock and roll thing you did then?
Again, we were very boring. Honestly, we didn't chuck TVs out of hotel windows or anything. No, there's nothing sordid. I wouldn't tell you anyway, of course.
No, of course.
No, especially in the BBC. No, there's nothing. We didn't. We were very, very good boys. We were well behaved.
Yeah.
Well behaved.
Yeah, fair enough. Why did the band split? By the way, I know. I know.
1983.
Yeah, I know. Fergal left, but there must have been a reason for that.
we all kind of parted our ways. To be honest, at the time, things weren't going too well, and Fergal obviously was quite ambitious to have a solo career, so it made its natural end, really.
Yeah. So you were in other bands as well before reforming. You didn't leave the music biz, did you?
Yeah. No, we didn't. No, it was great. We had another career, and so to speak, with a band called That Petrol Emotion, which was after the Undertones, obviously, and that went on for another 7, 8 years. So. Yeah, I made more albums, toured the world, etc. So yeah, I feel like I've been a professional musician for a long time. Actually.
Was this what you thought was going to happen when you were like a teenager and the band were in its embryonic stages?
No, I wanted to be a footballer. That was my ambition.
Did you?
We were all passionate about football, and I was quite a good player actually, but. I just didn't get the trial that I thought I'd get, because somebody said Arsenal scout was looking at me and all, but it never happened. It didn't happen.
And I'm a Gooner as well. You could have been
I'm a Chelsea fan now.
I was going to say I could have had your poster on my wall. How about that?
How about that? Yeah.
That would have been. So you were like George Best. He was he was your idol, I guess. That would be the person.
Yeah, we love George Best especially because he's from Northern Ireland, from Belfast. Yeah, no. I'm one of the greatest players in the world, of course. We adored football because there wasn't much to do back in Derry, where we came from. There was really not, and it was pretty bleak times. So football was our saviour. We would just go out and play football all day. It was great, and then music, of course, then took over.
Yeah. Why get the Undertones back together? Because this was quite a few years ago, wasn't it? That you decided to reform. Who was it who made the first phone call then?
It was basically our bass player Mickey and the drummer. It was their kind of idea to try and basically what happened was way back 1999. The bass player and Billy the drummer, they basically were playing with this other Irish band, doing a few Undertones songs, and then because they kind of enjoyed doing that, so they basically asked me and my brother John, would we just get involved and just play a few covers of the Undertones songs, 2 or 3 songs. Yeah. So in the past we would have said no, but we were kind of, you mellow out the older you get, so we said yes. No, you really do. And then that turned out really good fun, And then we decided, well, why don't we do it ourselves? We'll try and why don't we? We didn't even ask Fergal actually because we kind of knew Fergal wouldn't be interested really because he was doing his own thing. So we decided to try and get a different singer, which is not no mean feat really because replacing Fergal is very tough. But Paul, our friend, basically Paul McCluden, the new singer, he was a friend of Billy, our drummer, and he was also in a band with him before, so we knew he was a good singer. So when we auditioned him, he was just naturally perfect. It was so good because he's from our hometown as well.
Oh,
so really
brilliant!
helped.
Yeah, so it all kind of fits in. I'm just slightly amused that you were in a band doing Undertones cover versions when you were originally in the Undertones. That's genius. That's genius. That really is. What is different performing this time round, Damian? Because you'd have been sort of teenagers, early 20s now. Because you're like my age, so you're 55 or 56, something like that. You're quite
56.
You're quite the seasoned musician. What is different when you're on stage now to how it was then?
Well, I think it's a lot more fun now, believe it or not. There was a lot of back then, heyday, of course being younger and stuff, but there was a lot of tension still, even when things were going well, and a lot of pressure, and you were always constantly on the move, on the road, whatever. Now we do it as we're kind of a weekend band, really. We only do weekends normally. Mind you, we are going to Australia actually for 2 weeks soon, which will be good. But normally it's almost like a part-time job now, and it's much better for it because we're more fresh. And we get to stay in nice hotels now.
You see. And because I remember the last time we spoke, you were saying you were going to go on stage in an old pair of slippers and sit in a rocking chair and sort of do the whole Val Doonican bit. Did you?
Well, we still have a bit of energy in us, honestly, even though we're in our mid-50s.
Do you really? Well, listen, you are a weekend band, and that's absolutely fine by me because we are of similar age, and you're going to be headlining the Whitney Music Festival this.
And I think the weather's looking good again.
But I tell you, it can't get any worse than it is today because it's
really bad down there.
It's blimmin' awful today. It really is.
Oh dear.
Also, the last time we spoke, you told me that you're responsible for that line in the next song I'm going to play. Bought him a synthesizer. They got the Human League into Advisor. You're absolutely sure that was you?
Well, our bass player Mickey would dispute it, but I'm staking my claim on that.
All right. Well, we'll send you a personalised royalty check. Have a brilliant time at the weekend at the Whitney Music Festival. Here's a song from that part-time band, the Undertones. This is My Perfect Cousin. Damian, cheers.
Thank you.